get fucked.
Not really. If Hillary runs for president, no one's gonna vote for her because she's less popular than Joe Biden. And people hate Joe Biden. Oh, that's pretty cringy. I'll probably buy that tomorrow. Why not? I wanted to buy crazy shit. That's also cringy and stupid, but I'm not Gen Z. Hey Chris, you ever were lied to as a kid?
Lied to how?
About anything. Your parents lied to you, teachers, you know, anything.
Yeah, sometimes.
Believed what you believe until you asked the question and they told you what they knew and it's like, that was it. Ask where babies come from? They'll tell you. They'll pull out the medical journal, slip it on the table and go, this. This is the reproduction organs of male and females and this is how it works. It's like, huh, I was 7 and I knew where babies came from in great detail. That's why that's why in high school, people are like, who knows where babies come from? I'm like, me. I know exactly all about the fallopian tubes, the cycles, the ins and outs. It's like, oh, for God's sakes. I knew this by the time I was 7. I wasn't really lied to. I had a mom who's like, oh, you want to know? Here. This is the real information. It's like,
Deathmatch.
Cool. Wow.
Hey, at least I wasn't lied to. It's like, I asked Mom, is Santa real? And she's like, what do you think? It's like, no. She's like, yeah, fine. If you want to believe in Santa, then you could believe. It doesn't matter in our family. Didn't hurt nothing. I mean, we don't have a Christmas tree. We had a Christmas cactus. That was over 100 years old.
The Christmas cactus.
Yeah, it's a cactus that only blooms on Christmas. And they're very, very pretty.
Okay.
Well, that cactus is my great-great-grandma's. So it's well over 100 years old. So it's a pretty old family, plant. That each kid took a piece of the branch and replanted it and grew their own. My grandma has the original. And they're easy to take care of too. You only have to water it once a month. And it lives for like a good 800 years. This is the famous Rogue Company?
What a joke.
School lied a lot to me, though. A lot of lies at school. Teachers telling you to behave and all that, thinking that they had any power. It's like, we'll just ban you from school. Oh no, what will I ever do? I don't want to be here in the first place. Thanks for giving me incentive. Dumbasses. Didn't you get lied to as a kid either? Or is it us country kids just weren't lied to as much?
Nah, I mean, when I was young, my parents had my uncle. My parents had my uncle dress up as Santa Claus because I was.
Oh, that's a harmless lie.
Yeah.
It's like the Santa thing, that's a phase kids go through for a good 5 years of their life before it's gone. It's like, let them enjoy some fantasy for a little bit, but after a while, either they grow out of it or don't. Like, Alexa will tell kids that Santa's not real and stuff, and a lot of parents are like, yep, ripping Alexas out of the walls and shit. Like, no, Alexa's lying. But if you ask Siri will say, Santa is a man who lives in the North Pole with reindeer, the only reindeer that can fly. And it, persists the little fantasy they get, which is fine. Because my little brother and sister believed in Santa for the first 4 years.
Get up.
And we didn't stop,
Do
you know, we
something
didn't tell them
useful.
otherwise.
I guess I owe you
Because
one.
that was it. That was the little thing for them. Because they didn't believe in anything else. And it wasn't really a lie, because when they said I don't believe in Santa, we're like, okay. We didn't, you know, force it on them again. Didn't tell them that they were wrong or nothing. It's a shocker that a lot of families don't lie to their kids.
Enough of you.
One off the map and putting it back on the map kind of thing.
What do you mean?
You know, one of the oceans is added and removed every 7 years.
How?
The south, the very South Pole has it, or is it the Atlantic? But it's like the Southern Atlantic Ocean or something. It's gone and removed, like on maps. It's moved and put back on every 7 years.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you didn't notice that?
No.
I've had enough of you.
Oh, I noticed that. Like by 7th grade.
Quickly.
Open for business.
I'm surprised you didn't know that. Like, you can look at maps and you'll notice that
Lethal out.
the very bottom of the map, I think it's the Atlantic. And the ocean comes and goes. Apparently they remove it and they add it so they can keep their jobs or something like that.
Get up.
Which is
Oh, huh.
makes sense to me. I mean, you want to keep your cush job.
Enemies behind us. I've had enough of you.
I find more lies from schools than I do from any other person I've ever known in my life.
Go here.
Hence why I find school to be completely useless.
Lethal out.
Oh, really?
Well, you find them out that they've been lying to you for the past 12 years. I've had some good teachers that literally just tell me straight up. Like, no, it's bullshit. It's like, cool. Hell, my JROT teacher was like,
Lethal out.
history is darker than they teach you, and bloodier. And you got, it's like, it's bad.
I've had enough of you.
Like, Native Americans weren't as peaceful as they make it out to be. They were just as violent as anyone else, and they thought they could use the Pilgrims to kill other tribes.
Halfway to victory.
In other words, they're like, hey, let's use these idiots to kill other tribes we don't
Enough of
like.
you.
It's like, that backfired on you very well, didn't it? It's like they weren't as innocent. Plus, they also genocided other tribes. Some were cannibalism. It's like, they were pretty fucking dark. Sacrifices. Not so cut and dry as people make it out to be in history. It's like, we just forget a lot of the dirty laundry. And there was no horses for Indians to ride until the Pilgrims showed up with their horses that breed on anyway, so it's like, horses weren't common. they weren't in North America.
I'm down. Lethal out.
Does someone need a rescue?
Good, merci. Kieran, help me out.
Let's see how they handle this.
I'm down.
This world is a lot darker. There's not a single country in this world that has clean hands that didn't cause death of some other race. None of them. They all have done it. America's no better either, so it's like the states that are better are the ones who are like, yep, we did that. We're not proud of it, but we didn't forget. You know what I mean? The fact
Yeah.
you own up to it is what makes you better. In Germany, they don't teach
Go
you about
here.
World War II, apparently. Maybe it's because they were the Nazis. And they don't feel very proud of that. It's like, I can't blame you, but you still gotta teach them what happened so you don't repeat yourself. No, I don't think the rest of the world will let them forget. It's like, yeah, we kind of make you remember. You ain't gonna be forgetting anytime shortly.
Go here.
Enemy spotted. Utility out. A little help.
We won't let you forget. It's like a lot of the world makes us remember our mistakes, and we're like, thanks. I almost forgot about that.
Help me out. Leap.
Really, kid?
Enemy now.
I need a hand.
Open for business. Deploying lethal.
Let's see how they handle this. Defending here.
But yeah, apparently you were right. What's next after Valhalla is Infinity.
Oh, I don't
It will-
lie. There's no point into lying. I mean, I
It
could
will
wrong
be
about
a live service game 75 codenamed Assassin's Creed Infinity.
Yeah.
The next title in the series will contain multiple historical settings by Maddie Mayers.
Lethal out.
Oh, nice. This sucks.
Yep. Truthfully, I don't mind. And I won't be playing it because the Assassin's Creed game doesn't have assassinations anymore.
Yeah,
It's not an assassin.
and
check out
then
the
you will just
assassin
have
game.
you'll just have players looking forward to assassinating you, and like, what's the fucking point of that? Like, I can't do story mode, I can't do anything else, but you'll have toxic assholes and everything, and doing that to you. Like, no, fuck off.
Yeah. Not to mention you're paying money for skins. Like, why am I paying money for Ezio's skin in the fucking Assassin's Creed game? And it's like, how much? $20? Fuck you.
Basically.
They're ruining it.
The game is currently codenamed Assassin's Creed Infinity will join the likes of Fortnite and Apex Legends by offering ongoing updates to keep players engaged. Ubisoft later confirmed there is a developing Assassin's Creed Infinity, writing in the blog post that a collaborative cross-studio structure between Ubisoft Montreal and
Ubisoft is full of
Ubisoft
shit.
Quebec will guide, grow, evolve, and define the overall future of Assassin's Creed.
By destroying it.
That includes an important upcoming early in development project codenamed Assassin's Creed Infinite.
Ugh.
Yep.
Of course.
And it's gonna be just like Apex and Fortnite.
Why don't they just let us create our own assassin characters and then let us go into these worlds? We don't need your self-created characters. Let us create our own, have a story for us to live through, and let there be a multiplayer option. Let us create our own assassin. You know that would be great. Character creation, create your own assassin. Since you're going to be wearing a hood, your face won't really matter. Unless it's a cutscene. Where you take off your hood. But most of the time you'll be hooded, and you'll be using your assassin blade, and any other of the... And they can make it RPG elements where you pick your stats and abilities, but you can't pick all of them. You get to pick a certain pathway. Like, you can have smoke grenades or explosive grenades, you know, old style fashion ones, and your assassin's blade become a poisonous one or a faster
Plant the bomb in
ability
either
to
site.
use, you know, that sort of shit. If it makes any sense, like skill trees for the assassin that you created, and you can pick any assassin you want. That way no one can say anything about, oh, this character's this now, and it's like, let me just create my own. And your assassin blade could be special, like an assassin blade that folds in half, or assassin blade that's old school, or assassin blade that comes above the wrist instead of below the wrist.
Well, this says recent entries in the 14-year-old Assassin's Creed franchise have ballooned in size. The most recent title, 2020 Assassin's Creed Valhalla, could easily take more than 100 hours to fully explore and complete.
People
In
don't
this
barely
sense,
play that game. They get bored of it so quickly. You're not really assassinating
Do you know what I
anyone.
mean, can I get done reading first before
I
you
know.
question?
But
In this sense, the Assassin's Creed games have already offered a live service game experience by allowing players to truly
Let's get
devote
this over
huge
with.
chunks of the time by completing every
I
side
could kill
quest.
them with my bare
This upcoming
hands.
Assassin's Creed game will
But
be the
this will
next
be
logical
faster.
step in that trend. And right here, since this upcoming game will have to incorporate ongoing, persistent updates, it won't take place in just one historical time period. As
So it's
previous
not-
Assassin's Creed games have done, instead, they will contain multiple settings with the potential to include even more as time goes on. A spokesperson for Ubisoft told Bloomberg that the team hopes to exceed the expectations of fans who have been asking for more coherent approach to the series. Now, I'm gonna take a little break so I can rest my voice, but what do you think?
That's what I like to see.
Crap. It's crap. Right off the bat.
Oh,
I'll make it
Jesus
work.
Christ. Apparently JoJo Siwa has something called Dream, the Tour, February 1st. Ugh, who the fuck listens to JoJo Siwa? She sucks. But rather than continuing to pass the baton from game to game, we profoundly believe this is a opportunity for one of Ubisoft's most beloved franchise to evolve in a more integrated and collaborative
See how they
manner
handle this.
that's less centered on studio and more focused on talent and leadership. no matter where they are within Ubisoft, says Natalia Bouchard, managing director at Ubisoft Quebec, and Dennis, well, Christopher Denise, or Dennis, I don't know, managing director at Ubisoft Montreal and Ubisoft's blog. Most importantly, Assassin's Creed have always been developed by
multiple things. Yeah, I know that much.
well, multiple colossal teams with
Yeah, pretty
various
much multiple
backgrounds. Yeah, and perspectives that has influenced despite of its characters, locations, and cultures, where we know there's always room for improvement. But yeah, I mean, this is just oof. That's what you want.
Tell them that's what I wanted.
Let's see how they
Well, what do
handle
you
this.
want?
A online multiplayer option, because I like that. You know, I liked the multiplayer aspect when you took an assassin and assassinated other players,
We've destroyed the enemy force. Nice work.
and then you got to pick. But I prefer to build my own character, and I like a solid story, but I don't like constant downloads.
Just what I need.
Don't want it to be constant download. I didn't like Modern Warfare's stupid bullshit, constantly 40 gig downloads and shit. You know, I didn't like that. Why would I want an Assassin's Creed version?
That's why I just think they should try something original, something new, something different. I mean, Assassin's Creed has lots of good potential in there and
And if you're not
everything.
assassinating, then how's it an assassin game?
Well, what do you think they could have done with Valhalla?
Made it an assassin game where you actually have to assassinate, isn't it with Julius Caesar and shit?
Need to freshen up?
No, this is AD, after death.
I know, but Rome
This
was a
is
thing.
the...
Rome was a thing back then, though.
Planting the bomb. Enemies eliminated. That's
You know
what
what I
I
mean?
like to see.
The Rome was still a thing back then. Rome was a thing. So they could have do a Assassin's Creed where you have to
I
kill
could kill them with my bare hands.
Caesar
But
with an actual assassination, because Caesar may have the apple of Eden or
Bomb
something.
dropped.
I have the bomb.
You know what I mean? That would have been clever. YouTube Brutus, and you have to get everyone to help you assassinate Caesar in the end. So you're reenacting a history moment. Though Caesar was killed, I believe, because of certain political bullshit.
Lethal out.
But it's still history.
Let's see how they handle this.
So it's still a thing.
It is the 12th major installment in the Assassin's Creed series, and the successor of 2018's Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Principal set in the year 820,
Enemies
not
eliminated.
820,
Great work.
872 to 878 AD. The
I know,
game
but they can
recounts
still
a
do a
fictional
lot.
stories during the Viking expansion into the British Isles.
But Caesar would be a good storyline. God damn it.
Well, maybe you should contact Microsoft and tell them how to do
Please,
their
they
job.
don't listen to their fan base. You're just a little piggy for them to squeeze money out of, and they say, "Fucking buy our game and shut the fuck up." They don't care if you have good ideas. If they did listen to their fan base, they'd probably be trillionaires by now. You know what I mean? It's like the people who listen to their fan base about Sonic, they made bank off that, and now they're making a number 2 while remembering what the fans said. Make it closer to the animated version.
Let's get this over
Because they're
with.
aliens from another
Just
world. Why do they have to be, you know, humanoid? They don't have to. You can make them weird. That Sonic has a look to him. All the Sonic characters do. You stick to that look. You can go 3-dimensional with it in live action if you stick to the look. But Sonic hasn't looked any different since the day he was born. Or brought into the game. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
So he has an iconic look to him that you can't change, so just go with it. And you do the same story and get paid for it. I see nothing wrong with that.
Lethal out.
Look how they handle this.
You all made that look easy.
Let's go get off the jackal land. Get up.
So yeah, there's a lot of shit they could be doing. Like Assassin's game should have assassinating in it. At least to the main characters, you should find a way to have your character do assassinations. Story-wise. But the way it stands now, there's no point. There's no assassinating in an assassin game. Therefore, it's not Assassin's Creed if you're not assassinating. Hell, you could do assassinations in modern time because we just use sniper rifles. Or poison. You had to find a way to slip in the poison through the mail, or play Hitman 2 style and go in there and poison their drink or meal and get the fuck out. Technically, Hitman is Assassin's Creed. The original. Since Hitman's older. It's just modern day version. I get why Assassin's Creed exists, because they wanted to take parts of history and take it into the Assassins section, you know? But they can't do it with Hitman. He's modern day Assassin's Creed. But they went that with fictional sci-fi. They're cloning. They could do so much, but they refuse. They're just gonna half-ass it, make you download over 400 gigs probably of space for that game, and it's like, here's your subpar game. Don't worry, we'll update it to make it better, and it won't ever be better. Oh, you hear Legion, the one Legion game? I think you have it. They put in the final update.
You mean Assassin's Creed Legion?
No, it's the one with the hacking and shit.
Demolition. Pick a site and plant the bomb.
Oh, Watchdogs Legion.
Yeah, they put in the final update. They will not update it any farther. It's a dead game now.
Shit, seriously?
They're just gonna make the season cycle itself every month. They'll switch the season over so you can get everything. But that's where they're just leaving it already. They barely made 2 years. Did they even make 2 years, or did they make it only 1? That's hilarious. It is a very bored game, apparently. Some people found it fun because they would get a team. I think Angry Joe had Little Joe do a team with just elderly women, which made it hilariously fun. But after that, it got boring. It's like, you repeat the same mission. That's it. There's one mission that has 3 different ways of doing it.
Demolition.
And
Pick
that's
a
it.
site and
You're just
plant the
repeating
bomb.
over and over. It's like there's been no difference in the missions. They're all the same.
Watchdogs Legion was released October 29th, 2020.
Oh, it didn't even make it
So
a
it lasted
year.
You just said this is the last update.
Yeah.
So theoretically, you made it for 2 years.
At the beginning of 2022 doesn't really count as making it for
Oh.
2 years. It barely lasted, man. That sucks. I thank God I didn't get that game. I liked the first one. That was cool, but it kind of quickly. The first one was
Really?
great. The first one I would recommend. The second one, nah. The new one, no. I guess that's just the way things work, right? It's been like 2 years of shitty games. Unless you go to indie games, which have been, spot on.
Fighting side by side with the rogues.
The indie game scene is just booming. Maybe they don't have to deal with CEOs and shit stuffing their thumbs up their asses. Constantly saying, you must make the game like this, this, and this. How about you just let them fucking make the game? You know what I mean? Tell them how you wanted the game, right? They'll make the game, okay? And that's it. Leave it at that.
I'm planting the bomb. Defending here.
Uh-oh, I lost connection to Chris. Hope I don't lose my connection. If anyway, like, subscribe, blah blah YouTube crap, and donate to a fundraiser or charity
Let's see how they
of
handle
your
this.
choice. And if you have a charity or fundraiser in mind, you know.
Lethal out.
Assistance required. Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted. Go here. Enemy spotted. Enemies eliminated. That's what I like to see.
Hoping I didn't lose connection to my stream, but hey, if it happens, I already set the date.
I'll make it work.
Yeah, but I just don't understand why people don't like Watchdogs or Assassin's Creed.
Because it's
I mean,
not what
yeah.
it used to be. It's not set to
I mean,
it's a
yeah.
point. It lost its soul. If that makes sense. It lost what made it it. It's like why people are so confused nowadays when they're like, I don't know who I am and all that, and they just want to be something else. It's like, you don't know who you are, do you? You're just going with it.
Well, my stream ended.
Is that why I said connection lost its Chris for a little bit?
Yeah.
Lethal out.
Required.
Yeah, but I do like Watchdogs Legion because I think it's new, it's different.
No, it's not.
I like it.
You do the same
I mean,
3
you can-
missions, and that's it.
What 3 missions?
Serviceable.
First, you find a
Regrettable.
thing. I think you find something, you hack it, then you get.
Go here.
It's like you do. It's a searching thing 3 times. It seems to just repeat itself repeatedly.
Hold your position.
Because I've watched people play, and it seems to be the same mission no matter what character you pick.
What?
It's been explained better by other people, where it's like you just repeat yourself.
Lethal out.
Alright, well, Dick
We've
is
been
sending
wiped
me a
out.
party
Run it
invite.
again.
Let me go see what the
Why
hell
don't
he
you invite
wants.
him to this one? I don't understand.
Well, I mean, sometimes me and him talks private and it's some real dark
Regrettable.
shit.
So, 90% of my shit is dark shit. Do you think I care? Let the world know what I think. I don't care.
Well, that and we kind of talk, you know, you don't get out of the house, you don't have a life, but we talk about jobs, we talk about
Yeah, go ahead.
chicks and everything.
I know about jobs. I still did shit for the school. The GRTC
When the
wasn't
fuck did you do that?
I helped in the cafeterias and stuff, serving food, cleaning up dishes, you know, that sort of shit.
Enemy spotted.
Lethal out.
Fuck.
Need help.
Enemy spotted. Let's see how they handle this.
Enemies have been wiped out. First round on me.
Yeah, I know about working and shit. I still had to do stuff. GRTC is not exactly
Just
a
what I
cakewalk, you
need.
know. Especially when you have to get
Hang
ready
on,
for
wait,
marching.
what?
You didn't do GRTC, did you? You had to prepare for like the parades, the events.
Oh no, I didn't do any of that shit.
Yeah, it was some hardcore shit. Exercising on a daily basis, push-ups, sit-ups. Colonel treated us like we would be in the real military. He was not gentle. He's like, I will not make this easy on you. You only get A's if you deserve
Lethal
it.
out.
If you don't deserve it, you don't get an A.
Bomb's been I'm down.
You bastard.
I just don't know why Ubisoft always fucks up sometimes.
Well, they've been doing a lot of sexist racist shit lately, too.
I'll finish this.
Crushed us. Run it again.
Well, no, I meant like Assassin's
Stand
Creed,
your ground.
Far Cry, For Honor. You also got the Tom Clancy games, you got Watchdogs. I just don't understand why they can't do some good ideas.
No, they can. They just don't make money off it like they want. They want junk. Like they want to be trillionaires. Therefore, the next game has to make them a butt ton of money. Doesn't care how good it is.
Fighting
Well, right
side by
now it's
side
saying the
with rogues.
total equality for what they got is £1,032,000,000.
They don't want that much. They want more. They want to hit trillion.
Well, why don't they just stick to what they know?
That doesn't
I mean,
make
just
them.
do-
That doesn't make them filthy rich. That just makes good games. It's not worth it.
The first fucking Assassin's Creed got them a few mil. I mean, come on.
Not enough. I know. I know. People are like, the games were. They were trying to make money off games anyway. No, they want to make more, and they don't want to care about the game anymore. That's the way that's working.
Lethal out. Enemy spotted. Let's see how they handle this.
They dropped the bomb.
time.
I'll make it work. Sorry.
It's disheartening and all, but hey, we'll just don't buy their games. Eventually they get into their big skulls while they wait in an unemployment line, and they'll be like, fine, we'll make good games. Because being game creators wasn't about money. I mean, it was slightly about money, but it was more about the world you created for others to, you know, be in. Not about how much cash you can grab from it.
Bomb spotted. Let's see how we handle this.
Lethal out. You bastard.
Enemy spotted.
All enemies have been eliminated. That's one way to do it.
Just like schools
I
and
could
people
kill
you
them
know,
with my
they'd like
bare-
rep.
Ow.
Lethal out. Let's see how they handle this.
Lethal out. Everybody.
Dead.
Help me out.
Watchdogs Legion support ends after title update 5.6. Ubisoft to recycle content and rewards from previous seasons.
Yeah, because
sorry.
they only make
Run it
3
again.
seasons. Like,
Yeah, the first Watchdogs 2, then this one. The release of Watchdogs Legion Season 5, titled Stripes, over the weekend, comes with the announcement that Ubisoft will no longer support the game with new updates in the future.
Serviceable.
Players can continue playing the game, but they can only expect returning content and rewards from previous seasons.
see, that would work in Modern Warfare because, well, it's Modern Warfare. But it won't work in a game like that. 'Cause
In
people
a
love it.
recent blog post, Ubisoft confirmed that it is no longer planning to release further updates for Watchdogs Legion after the release of its 5th season content. Title Update 5.6 is also going to be the final patch Ubisoft will deploy for this action-adventure game, which originally launched in October 2020. As mentioned, Watchdogs Legion Season 5 went live over the weekend after its 4th season concluded on
It's over.
Saturday.
Everyone head back to base.
Once Stripes finishes its run, fans will continue playing the game, will see content and rewards from Season 3 to 5 to be available on loop.
Yeah.
On the bright side, this is a chance for players to collect rewards that they
That
have
only works in
missed
Modern Warfare.
when the earlier seasons was originally released. Ubisoft advised fans to pay close attention to the modified versions of Aiden Pierce, Jack, and Jackson's mask as some of the must-have seasonal content.
Like, who cares? You're recycling your season, so it doesn't matter what they have to say. It's like, we'll get it when we get it. That's what pretty much. The player will be like, I don't have to worry about what you say. If it's cycling through, I'll get it eventually.
The game has spawned by leaps and bounds with a ton of content to explore, with a sprawling
joke?
near future city to a action-packed online mode. Ubisoft wrote, thanking the Watchdogs Legion players, we couldn't be prouder of the game we created.
By
And we
dumping it
appreciate
on you as soon as it wasn't profitable.
all of you who joined us on this journey in London over the year.
Deathmatch.
Watchdogs Legion initially launched with just the main campaign and gameplay set in a fictional version of London. But the game also highlights a game of hackers called DeadSec with members from different parts of the
I think that
world
game would
in
work
early
better in
2021. B.O.B.
But Chris, that game would work way better in Japan. They have way more high-tech shit. Legion's Japanese? Ooh, that'd be neat. They could go full anime with that shit. Make you have a robot suit and shit. Oh man, they can go all out. Too bad they gave up on it.
Fighting side by side with the rogues?
Also would work in China too, because you're going against the Chinese government. But Ubisoft is probably paid to like China. Can't stand the Chinese government. Chinese people fine. Their government, goddamn, they suck. Sell your ancestors' souls and honor just for some power. Trust me, it doesn't work in it well in the end. You're being lied to.
Eliminate the enemies and win.
I only know from personal experience because America did the same thing. Just giving you a heads up. You'll be powerful as America, but you'll lose all your honor and your ancestors' souls will be sold for cash and power.
Lethal out. Quickly. I need help.
Get up, rogue.
I'm not done yet.
Let's see how we handle this.
Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted. Move here. Enemy spotted. Enemy now. Enemy spotted.
People realized this a long time ago, though. We wouldn't have this problem.
Lethal out.
Let's see how we handle this. Get me up.
Enemy
Need a hand. I got your back.
want to play a good Watchdog game, man,
something useful.
Glitch is pretty much a
Get the
Watchdog.
first one.
Yeah, that too. But Glitch is pretty much a Watchdog character because he can hack and cause everyone's abilities to go out of whack.
Yeah.
Quickly! Enemy spotted. Move here.
But this just sucks, man. Like, come on.
I expected it,
Yeah.
actually. Ubisoft has been going downhill for a while now to like an absurd degree.
And fucking, Microsoft is planning on buying, Activision.
They already did.
Lethal
$70 billion.
Wait, it's already confirmed?
Yeah. They own Call of Duty now and several other games, but they're still not bigger than Sony.
Overwatch.
Yeah.
Need more time.
But they gotta keep Overwatch on PlayStation.
Quickly! Enemy
So yeah, it's like they still have to put it on PlayStation regardless. But from after the contracts are over, then they'll put it only on Microsoft. Which would be no loss because Call of Duty has gone so downhill. I won't even buy it on Xbox. It'd be like, fuck no. I wouldn't be buying it regardless. It's like you bought a bunch of very bad brands. Though some reason people still buy that Call of Duty garbage and the Modern Warfare, and they wonder why they keep making crappy ones. It's like, oh, congratulations, you still keep buying the same shit and wonder if they would be any different. It's like, no, why would it be? You little idiots who paid for that shit. Why would I give you anything different? I know you dum-dums are gonna keep paying for it. I'm not gonna change it. I'm gonna keep gouging you because you're too stupid to say no. I will not give you back your money either. You paid for crappy ass garbage. I'm gonna give you crappy ass garbage. Not to mention all the people that were problematic in Activision Blizzard and Ubisoft and all that crap they bought still works there. They didn't fire them. They still have them.
I go here. Enemy spotted.
So if they think it's going to be any different because Microsoft bought it, they're joking to themselves. They've just lied to yourselves again.
Right now, this is saying Microsoft's 69 billion Activision deal could be a fucking blunder.
Yep.
Microsoft crap is going in all on gaming.
Well,
On
I mean, it makes
Tuesday,
sense because
the,
Microsoft is a big gaming company.
the
Computers.
technological behemoth
Enemy spotted.
announced a agreement to buy Activision's Blizzard Inc. for $69 billion in cash. If
They
the
bought a
deal
bunch
goes
of garbage
through,
brands.
if the deal goes through, it would become the biggest acquisitions in the company's history.
Well, they have
But
deep
could
pockets.
this mega deal be a smart move?
No.
At first blush, the merger makes sense. Gaming is one of the largest and fastest growing consumer business in a rare area that could move the needle for a multi-trillion-dollar company like Microsoft. According to research firm Newzoo, the gaming the global gaming market is projected to grow to 219 billion by 2024 from 180 billion last year. So Microsoft's aim is to strengthen its position in the category by buying its largest public trade US video game publisher.
And Sony still would have more value than Microsoft even after losing all that. I kind of knew Overwatch 2 was not going to be a thing. As soon as they said they were going to have it as 5v5, I'm like, well, that destroyed 90% of your player base. And now Microsoft owns it. God knows what they're going to do with it.
With Activision, Microsoft will add many well-known franchises, including Warcraft, Diablo, Overwatch, Call of Duty, Candy Crush, along with nearly 10,000 experienced gaming employees. Activision's large wide catalog of games will make Microsoft Games' past subscription service more attractive. And Microsoft clearly is betting that owning some of the most popular video game titles will give the company a foothold in the so-called metaverse, the virtual world where some commercial and social activities could take place in the years ahead. But there are several big problems with the proposed deals.
I could see more than several.
First, some of the video games company's best talents may have already departed.
Yep.
Under longtime chief,
all the people who originally created Overwatch that made it so popular? They
Chief Executive Officer Bobby Kotick, Activision, has been undergoing a serious workplace culture crisis. The company has faced multiple government investigations for failing to protect female workers from sexual harassment and discriminations. On Monday,
not to mention the male employees
Journal,
too. They weren't the only ones. You guys were affected too.
On Monday, the Wall Street Journal reported the company has fired or pushed out more than 3,000 employees for misconduct. The scoundrels has promoted
You want to know what's funny? They fired every employee that was voting. In other words, it was an excuse to get rid of them. It's like, we'll sell you this company, you can fire all these guys for us.
Second, Microsoft may be overpaying. Financially, Call of Duty is Activision's Blizzard most important franchise, but it could be in trouble. In 2020, Call of Duty accounted for roughly half of the company's overall operating profit. Last year, Activision was forced to apologize for persuasive technological issues across several recent Call of Duty games. Gamers have been complaining for weeks on Reddit about glitches, crashes, and bugs. Meanwhile, there are signs the latest Call of Duty game is flopping in this marketplace. According to data from a European industrial group, Call of Duty Vanguard sales were down about 36% during the holiday season in the UK.
What did I say about it being trashed names now? The names have been sullied. They're broken.
Compare with last year's Vision, historically UK numbers has been consistent with other large markets. So it points to a big overall decline in sales in World of Warcraft. Perhaps Activision's most second important property is showing declining gamers' interest too. Bernard analyst Colin Sebastian recently published a report that revealed Google searches for the online role-playing game has plummeted 60% from last year.
Oh, it's done more than
On the-
that. That's updated
on-
information.
On a call with analysts Tuesday morning, Microsoft management says the acquisition wasn't about short-term results, but the long-term potential of Activision's franchises.
That only
But
works
even-
if you have goddamn people who have the passion to create the games.
But even looking out a few years, the company may be underestimating the level of damage Activision's brand has suffered from both the workplace scandal and the complaints about game
The workplace thing
quality.
doesn't matter, really. People forget about that in like a month or two. People forget about it. As long as their game's good, they don't care. That's how that really works.
Then there's the regular questions. Last week, Bloomberg News reported that the U.S. Federal Trade Commission was probing Meta Platforms in vertical reality unit Oculus
You mean VR?
over anti-competitive practices, including the acquisitions of VR apps.
Enemy spotted.
Yeah,
But
in
if
other words, they're not
Meta
letting
is
anyone else
getting-
make VR chips except for their company, and that's a monopoly, and that's not allowed.
It begs the question of why Microsoft should be allowed to buy multiple large companies. While it avoids the spotlight, the technological giant has been profiting or something in M&A last year.
You mean moonlighting? Like dipping your toes in multiple ponds.
Maybe. Last year, it completed its $7.5 billion takeover of video game publisher ZeniMax Media, and also announced a nearly $20 billion purchase of voice recognition and AI specialist Nuns Communications Inc.
Oof, that sounds dirty.
If this came after it reportedly looked at other consumer targets, from gaming cat communities Discord Inc., Pinterest Inc., and TikTok, regulations undoubtedly will take a close look at the Activision deal, something the parties clearly anticipate given the proposed fiscal 2023 closing date.
Yeah.
Microsoft $95 a share bid value Activision at roughly 25 times analyst earning estimated for the next 4 quarters, roughly in the similar range as other publishers. But that price tag only makes sense if Activision can get its house in order.
They can't.
See how they handle this.
The dead
I've had enough of you.
I know it's a dead company. I've been watching them for a while. If I had Activision stock, I'm not a stockbroker, but I'd sell it.
Enemy spotted.
Alright, I'm gonna kill my Michael fast and I'm gonna watch some movies, alright?
Do not fail me again. Enemy spotted.
But if you wanna know anything else, please let me know.
I already know all this. It's like old news to me. I was talking about little lies, that not these big ones that the companies tell people that people just believe are good. And nothing will change until people say, "No, I'm not buying your shit." Like, no.
Lethal out.
Till then, well, yeah. Nothing's gonna change. You aren't gonna get nothing to change. So you're like, no.
Let's see how they handle this.
I need someone to talk to here, Chris. Come on, let's go. You can just watch a movie. Leave me hanging.
Well, what do you want to know? Ask.
Enemy team is nearing
Like, what
victory.
other lives have you been told in your life? I mean, come on, we couldn't have had such an easy life where we were just told the truth all the time. There's gotta be some lives that we were told that we know. I mean, the coffee one that stunts your growth, that's an old-ass wife. That, I don't know how anyone ever believed that. I didn't believe that even when I was a kid. That's full of crap. It's like, and my grandma told me that, just told me, no, we don't give you caffeine because you have medical reasons for it. And it's like, it's medical reasons for you. And it's like, the real reason is we don't want you zipping around the fucking house. You know.
Let's see how they handle this.
I think my mom believed the coffee thing stunts your growth. That's why she said it.
Enemy spotted.
It's like, weren't you told any lies as a kid?
Just what
No.
I need.
Man, our family just told us straight up the truth, didn't they?
Get over here. Enemy team is nearing victory. Contracts of us.
It's kind of funny how we weren't really told lies growing up like this. Which is terrifying in the long run.
Well, what do you want to know? Like, do you want me to try telling you some shit about, what's that, Rogue Company?
Rogue. I already know a lot about Rogue Company and how it's, like, having issues. That's why it's been updating itself so much like this. And that the last Glimmer might be its last character for now. Because they're going to take a break from making anything for the game for a while. I believe they have 2 seasons pre-made for a break. I know a lot about video games because what do you think I do all day? I'm disabled. All I can do is sit on my ass and play video games. So it's something I've known.
That's all you do?
Watch movies,
There's
play video
nothing
games.
for you to do?
Physically, no. I barely made it to the store and back. Though granted, carrying 60 pounds of shit on my back would probably slow down even a full-grown adult that's healthy. You know what I mean? That would probably slow you down too. But it's like, if I can carry all those school books in a backpack, carrying this shit should be no problem. Then I realize I'm old. I'm 35,
yeah,
which
how
makes you
old?
middle-aged.
40?
35 makes you middle-aged, apparently. Since the lifespan of a person's like 66 or so.
Deathmatch.
Which is terrifying. I'm almost more than halfway to the end of my lifespan already.
Let's see what's going on with EA.
Oh god, don't look at EA. That's like looking into a garbage fire and saying, ah, my eyes burn.
My eyes!
No, that's really what EA is. It's just dog shit, man. It's on fire shit. It's just, blah.
Alright,
They've been
what
lying
about
for decades.
Activision?
We just talked about Activision.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, about
I
how
thought that was Ubisoft.
that's, all 3 of them are terrible.
Oh, Ubisoft, Activision, and
Even
EA?
403 or 304 is also in trouble, and it's like all these big AAA companies are turned to shit. They've gone garbage, and it's like,
What about
I'd rather go do an indie game.
Bethesda Softworks?
Bethesda?
Yeah, Bethesda, my bad.
Bethesda and Activision are pretty much the same company now.
Oh shit, I never knew they were,
They work together all the time.
well, no, not that. They were founded in, Maryland. Shit, I could have bombed them a long day ago.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, when you realize it's like, oh shit. My little sister just got laid off from her job. It was seasonal, so she knew it was coming. But now she can go work for a different place now. She
Bethesda.
wanted to. No, she probably. I think she wants to go to One Up. They sell video games and retro ones. So she live in a
Oh.
geeky paradise of like old Nintendo games and old games.
Nerd.
Yeah, she's a nerd. You got a problem with it? I'm a nerd. My whole family's a bunch of fucking nerds. It's like, eh. It's weird how my family hasn't lied to me very much. I mean, my dad lied to me a tons. I love you. I'll see you again soon. You're important to me. I didn't hit your mother. It's like, yeah, don't trust my dad. It's like, my dad lied to me, but my mom and the family who was around me didn't. I saw my dad like 5 times in my life, so every word that ever come out of his mouth was a goddamn lie.
GTA 6 fans are excited about new job opening at Rockstar Games. Here's why.
Because they want to make GTA 6, and they're probably going to be told no. It's just better work for an indie company.
GTA 6 is one of the most awaited video games right now, and fans are actively looking for more information about its launch. Most recently, a Rockstar Games job listing has set the GTA community on fire. The job listing is being connected with the development of GTA 6, although the job listing does not mention any specific details that are directly related to the development of GTA 6. It informs the company is looking for a interactive designer. As and when GTA 6 comes out, it will take over from GTA 5. Which was released back in September 2013. It is the open world nature of the game that unlocks unlimited potential for players. Players can ride cars, fly aeroplanes, race along with friends in the online version of the game, and try the endless modes. The video game has such as craze amongst players that YouTube channels that makes content related to the game have tens of millions of subscribers. Bullshit!
I know, it's like, what? Another lie. God, do you ever get tired of opening their mouths and lying?
Seriously? Motherfuckers, fuck this shit. People who does fucking GTA videos on YouTube has tens of millions of subscribers. Bullshit, bitch. What
Actually,
kind of shit are
they don't
you
have tens of
smoking?
millions of subscribers, but they do get a lot of views comparatively. But Soup does GTA videos all the goddamn time. And he's actually been going downhill doing GTA videos because it's like, it's dying. It's a dying game. It's been dead for a while now, and the corpse has barely been floating on water.
Let's get you out of here.
Dude, I just hate fucking Epic Games. Dude,
I think we're just tired of the AAA games.
You wanna know why? Cause when they first came out, one, they were supposed to make, Save the World.
They never
Or,
finished that, did they?
oh no, they did, but they kept getting your hopes up. Cause when it came out in 17, that's when I moved out here, they kept singing Fortnite Save the World is gonna be available in 2018. Alright, sweetness.
Getting pushed
But
back.
wait. No, listen. Cause I came out here in 2017. 2018, that's when I worked at Food Pyramid and everything. And it was a few months into the new year, and I kept looking at it, and they kept saying, Save the World is gonna be free in 2018. Save the World
that never
is gonna be... Yeah. And then I got tired of fucking waiting, so we moved the PS4 into the sunroom when we lived at the old house, and Apex came out, and I started playing Apex more, and guess what? They had respawn vehicles. Guess what happened?
It didn't work.
No, fucking Epic Games stole that shit from
Halfway to victory.
Apex.
Yeah, they stole a lot of things from Apex, actually. Fortnite was a bad guys that stole a lot of shit.
But it keeps saying Fortnite success 2018 to the present. What success? You stole fucking games and shit.
They stole everything.
Enemy spotted.
That's why I fucking hate Epic Games.
Like, did you not steal
Here
from
we go. Let's get
everybody
you out
else?
of here.
And apparently Epic Games developed the Unreal Engine, a commercial available game engine that was
Wait,
also
Unreal Engine
powers...
existed before Epic Games. Put out
No,
Fortnite.
Epic Games developed the Unreal Engine.
Developing ain't fully created. That means they have help from other companies too. They weren't the only ones that put work into it.
Enemy spotted.
But don't forget, they also have games such as Fortnite and Unreal,
Fortnite and Fortnite.
Gears of War, and Infinite Blade.
Okay, Gears of War was good.
What the fuck is Infinite Blade? And in 2014,
Infinite Blade, I
Unreal
thought was a
Engine.
multiplayer online game.
Unreal Engine was named the most successful video game engine by Guinness World Records. In 2014, Unreal Engine was named the most successful video game engine. How?
Really? I thought it was Unreal.
That was a fucking dumb and bad joke, honestly.
I don't know. It's smarter than most
Infinite
people that work in
Blade
our government.
is an action role-playing game developed by Chair Entertainment and Epic Games. In the game, the unnamed player character fights a series of one-on-one battles in a derelict castle to face the mortal God King. When the battle, players swipe the screen to attack and parry, and tap the screen to dodge and block enemy attacks.
Oh yeah, that fucking hard.
Yeah, and this is Infinite Blade. Apparently, Infinite Blade was the fastest grossing app in the history of iOS upon its release. It made US 1.6 million in its first 4 days and over
That's nothing nowadays. Money
23 million by the end of 2011. It was well received by gaming critics. Reviews praised the graphics and compared the mobile game favorable to the console games. Critics also praised the swipe-based combat system, but split options on the cyclical gameplay as either addictive or repetitive. Chair later released an arcade post and 2 sequels, Infinite Blade 2 and Infinite Blade 3. The game, along with its 2 sequels, was removed from the App Store on December
I thought
10th,
they got removed because it was
2018.
a ripoff.
Apparently, due to difficulties in updating the game for newer hardware. That's
Is that
why.
the excuse they gave?
That's what it says.
No, it was because it was a
2018,
ripoff.
due to difficulties.
What kind of fucking bullshit lie did they tell everybody? We swear it's because of the difficulties in updating, not because we gave you garbage for nothing. You paid for garbage, and the excuse they gave is because they couldn't update it. God damn it. God. My God.
I want to be right back. I gotta take a shit. You know I gotta pull a Biden.
You forget you got a shit? Because pulling a Biden is shitting in your pants. You just shit yourself and hope the temp lets you sniff their hair while you get changed. Yeah, it's like my family didn't lie to me growing up. Not really. If my parents wanted me to eat my vegetables, my mom would be like, "Here's broccoli," and it's like, I just ate it because I liked broccoli. There wasn't a vegetable I didn't like. My mom, my mom probably thought, okay, my kid won't like broccoli because a lot of kids don't. I ate that shit up like it was candy. I loved my vegetables and fruit. I was not a normal kid. I didn't like chocolate or cake or pies. My mom's like, what is wrong with my kid? But the best thing ever was when she poured cheese over broccoli. Oh my god, so delicious. I would eat like a bucket of that shit. Some just melted cheese over broccoli and cauliflower. Yum. Doesn't have to be cooked or anything. Raw broccoli dipped in cheese. Steamed broccoli covered in cheese. Fried broccoli covered in cheese. Just cheese.
Deathmatch.
Actually, I think what was weird as a kid for me is I would demand lima beans with every meal. I would want lima beans or I wouldn't eat the rest of it, which was weird. Why did I like lima beans so much? Don't know. I think I peeled off the little skin off the lima beans. I would peel off the skin and eat them. I think it's because it was finger food. And I was stuck in a hospital bed for the first 5 years of my life, so it's like, lima beans. I want lima beans. It's finger food I could play with. With my chicken nuggies, I could play with my veggies. But a good thing though, if your kid won't eat certain things, pour cheese over the top of it. It'll fix it every time.
Let's get this over with. Serviceable.
And people, it's like adults, it's like, here, you want some raising your kids? And it's like, they won't eat their broccoli. Pour cheese on top. Not a lot of cheese, just enough to give it a slight coating. And your kid will munch it down before you even notice. You turn around and their plate's clean. It's like, what the fuck?
Enemy spotted.
It was 2 seconds. You ate all that. Eat cheese good. It's
Eliminate
like,
the enemy to win.
when in doubt, cheese it out. Works in video games and works in real life. Now, if your kid doesn't like pies and cakes and stuff, I'm not gonna help you there, because that's just normal to me.
Lethal out.
Enemy spotted.
Enemy. Now enemy spotted.
So that's always that. People have been lying to each other for a long time, which I understand. Why some people lie is because to protect someone's feelings or something. That's the worst thing to do, actually, to lie to them and like, I'm protecting your feelings. Lying to them makes things worse.
Let's see how they handle this.
Don't lie to the ones you love that way.
Enemy spotted. I'm defending. Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted.
But yeah, don't lie to your kids. If they ask you a legitimate question, just tell them. You'll be surprised how well they just take it.
Lethal out.
Give me up.
And we take in the information.
Do not fail me again.
Appreciate it. Back to it.
Let's see how they handle
Some kids can handle it. Some kids can't. I guess it's all up to you to figure out your kid and figure out what they can handle. But you can tell them either way, and you tell them they ask where baby come from. Go online and go, where do babies come from, and look up for the medical purposes. And if the kid gets bored and doesn't want to do it anymore, then just drop it and let them, let them come back to it when they want.
I'm not done yet.
Very kind of you.
I'm surprised how well that works.
Let's see how they handle this.
Lethal out.
So weird. I know someone who also, Chris, hasn't been lied to by his parents. So odd. It's like parents eventually just gave up telling you those fairy tales. No point in lying to you otherwise.
Let's see how they handle this.
Enemies out of the way.
Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted.
Though it just makes the kids resent you, though, if you lie.
I'm down. Lethal out.
I think that's what a lot of kids get resented for, that you lied to them. Our parents tell us a lot of stupid
I'll make it
lies,
work.
apparently, that I hear all the time. It's like, my parent lied to me about this. It's like, why?
Where are they?
Lethal out.
The reason I was told not to swallow gum is because it can impact my bowels and kill me. Literally the medical version. Though my mom and grandma were nurses, so that explains why they told me everything in the medical.
Let's see how they handle this.
And that would explain why I always got the medical version. Which probably would be the better version for parents to tell their kids. like, just tell them the medical reasons. Straight up tell them it can kill you. And I'd rather not take that chance. Thank you.
Enough of you.
Enemy spotted!
Enemy now.
I'm down!
Plus, you're getting the real version of the damn information. It doesn't hurt you at all. It's like, actually would help you later on in schooling.
Lethal out.
You're just told straight up what the hell is going on.
Utility out.
Enemy spotted.
Lethal out.
Let's see how they handle this.
Enemy now.
Enemy team is nearing victory.
Like, why wouldn't you tell your kids just straight up something? You have to lie to them at all.
It's nothing. Get up!
Awesome. Lethal out.
Enemy spotted.
But also the Easter Bunny stuff, you know, it's like, you're told it, but if you believe it or not is another thing in my family. So you don't believe that? No. It's like, okay then. They didn't care. No, you don't believe in it, huh? Nope. Okey-dokey. My family's very open about religion, too. If you didn't believe in God, then so be it. There's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't have to. They didn't force you to go to
I
church or
could
anything.
kill them with my
They're
bare
like, oh,
hands.
if you don't believe, you don't believe.
But this
They
will
did,
be
but
faster.
that's up to them.
Lethal out.
Enemies near.
Let's cut our losses and get out of here. Utility out.
My family's more that to each their own. I mean, my family alone has like several different religions in it. So it wouldn't matter to us. Though I gotta remember, my family's not normal compared to the other rest of the world. My family's apparently really, really weird. And being weird, I'd rather be weird than a boring nobody. A weird nobody's way better than a boring nobody. Maybe that's why I've always been happy. Though a lot of lies I've heard, like, if you swallow a watermelon, it'll grow in your stomach. It wasn't from my family, though. That's from school. Which was stupid, because watermelon seeds are actually pretty healthy for you. So you want to chew them up and swallow them. I don't understand why you'd be told the opposite, because watermelon seeds are very nutritious. Like sunflower seeds. They actually have some nutritional value in them. So if you're eating watermelon, chew the seeds well and you can swallow them. I think it's the reason people say don't swallow watermelon seeds is when you chew them, they splinter and they can get stuck. So it's like, eh. I mean, other than the basic ones like the Tooth Fairy, Santa, Easter Bunny, which we didn't believe right off the bat. And hell, I was stuck in a hospital the first 5 years of my life, and I saw a guy come in as Santa to give each kid a present. You know, it's like, that's how they got kids to believe in Santa, but it's like, this is just some weird dude in red giving me a free present. Cool. And didn't care. It's like, cool, free present. That's how I got my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuffed animal. Or was it one of the stuffed animals? My mom got me the other one. I was in there for 5 years, so I got a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff because it was my favorite show to watch. Back when TV was supposed to be stupid and fun. The good old days of waking up on Saturdays to get up as soon as possible, make a bowl of cereal, and sit till noon to watch cartoons. And then your parents are just in the room enjoying their time off. Like, oh, this is great. Now that won't fly. Because, well, you can watch cartoons all the time on your phone if you want, but it's not the same. It was special on those Saturdays. Hence why why I never lie. It's like, why? What's the point? Other than I piss people off and they judge me forever for that one lie. Or I just tell them the god-awful truth, and if they hate me, so be it. I told you the truth.
Deathmatch.
I don't care if you like me or not because of it. I care because it doesn't bother me that I told you exactly what I thought. And what I know. I ain't gonna lose any sleep because you didn't like what I said. I'll live. You might not, but I will. The cat's in the camera cleaning herself. She already got her treats, so she won't be getting any more. She had a fun day. I got a gallon of Tropicana cheap because it was crushed and distorted, so we didn't know if it had holes in it. Didn't at first when I was carrying it home. I guess I put the backpack I was carrying on my back, put it in the backpack on the ground. It caused a little leak. But good news, it caused a leak above on the handle. So if I just poured it out enough, it would stop. Got my backpack all sticky.
Fighting side by side with the rogues.
And got my back a little sticky, but I did get home with it. But I got it on sale because it was crushed. I got a discount. I got food for myself, like some pastaroni, Alfredo sauce, Zanarans, jambalaya, tetrazzini, hot and spicy ramen. You know, meals. I did get some snacks, like some depression candy. Have you ever had depression candy? That's when Valentine's Day comes around and you buy yourself candy because it makes you depressed. Your depression candy. Like, yeah, this makes me feel slightly better. But I got the Sour Patch Kids hearts.
Now, enemy spotted.
And the hearts are sour, and they have insults written on them. Which aren't bad. The red ones are gross. The blue ones are meh. The yellow ones, I can't even taste them. The orange ones are the best, the most potent. I like them. They don't taste like those crappy candies.
Enemy spotted. Lethal out.
That you get for Valentine's Day. They're actually pretty decent. I like them. Like, I've had worse. It wasn't that bad. Wait, I just glitched out my guy. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why did I just glitch out right there and couldn't get back to firing my gun? Ah, found a glitch. Which people will come and go, will come and stay a little longer than they do, but hey, to each their own, as I was saying.
Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted.
this team's gonna lose this game. That's for damn sure. They're not paying attention at all what's going on. They're self-aware. They're fucking gaming awareness is just dog shit. I know I should duck, but I wanted to get that money.
Enemy spotted.
Plus I had lag on this map. I don't know why. That or the game, the thing says I have no one viewing me, but yet I actually do. That happens a lot too. I don't know why. Usually the people will pop back up if they communicate in chat. You know what I mean? If you start commenting and like the chat thing, they'll be like, oh, there is people here actually.
Bastard. Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted. Do not fail me. Go here. Quick, enemy spotted. Enemy spotted.
Enemies halfway to victory.
I could kill them with my bare hands, but this will be faster. Let's see how they handle this.
Jumping makes you faster for some reason for a short period of time. I don't get the speed boost, but hey, it's okay with that. And I'll use it and abuse it as I see fit.
Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted. Move here.
Yeah, my team has no idea what they're doing. Wow, that sucks. I'm gonna get crushed now. Fuck. I kinda wish people had some situational awareness.
Lethal out. Need more time. Let's see how they handle this.
Good watch. Speed boost.
You bastard.
That's why my skill. Wow, fucking 4? Town, what the hell? Or Tom. Tom versus whatever. You suck. God, Chris, you masturbating? What's taking you so long?
Anyone need to freshen up?
And go here. Enemy spotted.
Wish the back of his head would, you know, go back once it's halfway, so you know it's charging. So you don't have that fucking hole in the back of his head forever.
Not yet. Let's see how they handle this.
Utility out.
Enemy spotted. Enough of you.
See, I have the awareness to hear that through my TV. That is a big thing, actually. Everyone has their dark secrets too, and a dark past. The difference is if you can make up for it or not.
Out!
And do something good with your life. Even MLK had some dark stuff on him that he's done.
Enemy spotted.
This doesn't mean I like you.
Enemy team is nearing victory.
Had enough of you.
Help me out.
Let's see how they handle this. Enemy spotted. Quick, enemy spotted. I could kill them with my bare hands. Lethal out.
Enemies nearing victory.
I've had enough of you.
I'm down. Let's cut our losses and get out of here.
Help me up.
Wow, they didn't have any situational awareness. In real life, they would have been smacked by a train, walking near a train track, and they'd be like, "What's that noise?" You was being splat marked. That's what that noise is. Because you didn't bother to look. Woof. That's sad. And terrifyingly bad. Got 10,000. Need 10,000 more for my next character who has the shotguns I need. Woohoo! The shotgun. But she also a character I need to unlock anyway, so yeah, it works out. Other lies I've been told. These are all I learned at school, though, so that's sad. Oh, that you'll need algebra in real life. No, you need basic math and maybe a little bit above basic math, but not by much. It's like you need to do your bills
Deathmatch.
and grocery shopping. It's the most math you'll ever need. You won't need more than that, really. And your handwriting won't matter in the future because technology. So learning calligraphy was pointless. And cursive. Though I can make some beautiful calligraphy for no reason, because I can. Art class was easy. No lie, college is important. No. All the richest people in the world didn't go to college, so I don't know why you would bother. Unless you're going to be a doctor or a scientist or a engineer for spaceships and planes, it's like you don't need college. The most common jobs that are the most important in this world is truck driving, farming, processing all that food and stuff, and maintaining a house, like plumbing, electric, construction. Those are the important ones. Almost
Fighting
like the
side
world
by side
wanted
with
to
the
teach you
rogues.
something that you didn't need. Go figure. Learning to cook is important. I don't know why they got rid of home ec in most
Nice.
schools.
Defending here.
Take home ec as soon as you can. Home ec was great though. Eating every time, anything you
Eliminate the
cooked at
enemy
the end of
command.
class, that was delicious. You just make some chocolate mousse, end of class, and you're just enjoying yourself a nice dessert that you made. Somehow food tastes better when you make it. And it can get you into a nice nice job that way too. You don't need to go to any college to learn to cook. If you can back up your skill with your skill,
Lethal
then
out.
no one can say shit.
Hand.
Need a light?
Right, let's see how they handle this. Go here. Move here. Enemy spotted. Need more time. Let's see how they handle this.
Deploying utility.
Lethal out.
This spider needs a little work, like his jump should be increased or something, or you should be able to hold the jump button and climb up certain walls that are designated for players to climb up to. That way they can use zip lines and stuff to get to places. Look at this spider jumping across the zip line, or like crawling across the zip line like a spider would across the web. That'd be cool. Just all you have to do is apply. Oh,
Down.
I'm down.
Like, if someone asks me, do I look fat? I don't know. What's the definition of fat? Like, is it when you're overweight to the point your health is in danger? Then yeah. If not, if your body can handle it, go for it. Live your life to the fullest, man. If you can handle that double cheeseburger and not
I'll
die,
make it work.
then go for it, man. Shove that thing down your gullet. I couldn't care less. It's your life.
Lethal out.
I mean, you got one life to
Let's see
live.
how they
How you want to
handle
live
this.
is none of my damn business.
Halfway to victory.
But if you're to ask me a freaking serious question, I'll give you an answer. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Enemy spotted.
What would be the point? Mine is pointless. There's no one any good. It just makes people more mad at you. Telling the truth is probably 100 times better. Even if you think it's rude, it's not.
Enemy spotted. Now, enemy spotted.
Need help.
I want to understand why people even lie to each other in the first place. It's like, why did you lie to them? It's like, it would hurt their feelings. You know, when they find out that you lied to them, they're gonna be even more pissed, right? Why would you tell them that?
Lethal out.
You won't tell them the truth. Yes, I will. I don't care. I don't care if it hurts their feelings. They'll get over it.
Let's see how they handle this. Enemy spotted. Quickly! Enemy spotted!
Yeah. I mean, trusting anyone who cannot lie to you nowadays is like trying to trust water to taste good. Only way to do that is to do it yourself.
Serviceable.
Can't trust the government as far as you can throw them, and I can't
Lethal
throw
out.
anyone, so I can't trust anyone. But hey, if you manage to do bare minimum, I'll be like, cool. Trust you a little bit, but not enough to give a crap.
Nearing victory.
As long as you do a decent to
Enemy
subpar job
spotted.
that works, then I'm good.
Let's see how they handle this. Enemy spotted.
One kill until victory.
But yeah,
Another
that's
contract in the
the
bag.
employer thing is I can talk about this all day and night. It won't matter in the long run, but hey, it's something just to talk about, I guess. Because people come and go, they don't want to chat for some reason. They don't chat in the chat, and like, It's like, yeah, go ahead then. I don't care. But it's like, you can join in the conversation here, you know? I love chatting with chat. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have had themselves screwed over too. Pretty sure. And lied to. The thing is, my family hasn't lied to me, so all I know is what I've heard from other people, the lies they've been told. And don't trust those links. Don't click them. They're garbage. They're scams. They're bot links. Those links down there are for the bots do that on YouTube, and they're garbage links to just send you away to some bullshit where they can scam the shit out of you. Those links are garbage. Anything that's 3 letters with a dot with another 3 letters or 4 letters at the end, they're bots and they're scams, so. I don't know why the parents tell you caffeine's going to stunt your growth. You just tell them that
Deathmatch.
caffeine can cause you to have seizures or strokes or heart issues. And the kids will probably be like, okay, I don't want to drink that. And I'd be like, yeah, you're already buzzy enough as it is, and caffeine does cause your heart rate to race, and we don't know if you can't handle that. Hell, we don't even know if you can live through eating this fucking pixie stick, but here you go, and see if you survive that. I think I've been told a lie by my dentist. If you brush twice a day and floss after every meal, your teeth you'll keep for the rest of your life. I genetically will not be able to keep my teeth because my teeth shatter. Naturally. Those just shatter. All I could be is biting into a ham sandwich and my tooth can break into a million little pieces. Don't know. My grandma had that genetic disability too. My mom had it. It's like, and now my teeth are
Fighting
breaking,
side by
and
side
I
with the
brush
Rogue.
twice a day, every day, and I use dental floss. Still, my teeth broke. And they're like, oh well. Oh well. Gee, thanks. So that was a lie. Apple a day, more like apple making me have no teeth at all, so I had to slice up apples.
Eliminate the enemy to win.
I wish I haven't been able to see a dentist in over probably a decade now because of stupid Obamacare stripping away Social Security's ability to have dental or eye care. So that's fun. Yay for me on that one.
Lethal.
Another lie is healthcare being good.
Let's see how
Free
we
healthcare,
handle
government
this.
healthcare being good. It's shit. Government healthcare is shit. Because I'm on government healthcare, and I can tell you right now, I had my gallbladder have stones in it, and because of that, they're like, okay, we'll do a scan to see if there's a problem. They did a scan and found I had gallstones. So they said, we'll see you in 3 months, and I came back in 3 months.
Enemy spotted.
And then I was in there for only a few minutes, and they told me, oh yeah, you do have gallstones. We'll designate when is a good time to see us again to get that removed, get the gallstones removed, and that would be 2 years until I would
Defending here.
get to see a doctor. 2 years.
I need help. I need help.
And when I did finally get to see after 2 years, after a year and a half, the pain finally stopped. Wouldn't come out to find out later why. But when they took out my gallbladder, they were like, oh yeah, about that. Your gallbladder literally crushed the gallstones and shriveled up, becoming no longer a functioning organ. If they got to it sooner, I may have been able to keep it.
Let's see how they handle this. Behind us.
It's like, oh fuck, the government healthcare sucks. By the time you actually get to see a doctor, it's too late. Your body's either taking care of it, or you're in worse shape than you were before. Because my gallbladder crushed my gallstones and tits, and then died. It's like, that's what you want to do? You want the government to control whether you live or die or whether you can see a doctor? That's stupid. Fuck them and fuck the horses they rode on. Whatever fucking idiots think that's a good idea.
You bastard.
Get it.
Because government
That
healthcare
actually hurt.
is bad. It is bad because you got no say. They might even go like, we don't need to give you a surgery. Great! I can just live with pain now. Because they didn't want to waste the time. It's a lie that you want government healthcare. The government half-asses the healthcare. Still, what people don't tell you is our healthcare. We have multiple healthcare. You got basic. You got free healthcare that's for the disabled mostly, and for the elderly, which is the Social Security healthcare that I have.
Get up.
And then you got private healthcare, public healthcare, and work healthcare. It's like there's quite a lot of good healthcare, and you gotta pick one of them, which is fine by me, really. I can't work though, so there's none of that
Way to
healthcare won't work.
victory.
I only can do is the government healthcare because, well,
That actually hurt.
ooh, I can't move. So yeah, it's like America has like 3 to 4 different kinds of healthcare here, man. God, pick one.
Let's see how they handle this.
Either way, it doesn't matter which one you pick, they all suck. But at least the one you pay for, they get to you ASAP. It's better than nothing, I guess. I wouldn't trust the government babies, let alone anything, really. Oh, did enough people leave to cause a disconnect? Yep, network disconnect, too many players left simultaneously. Ah, fucking assholes. Now we don't even get to count. Anything we did doesn't count. Dick move, dick move. See, none of the AR damage I did counted because of that. Those assholes. Ah, my DMR didn't level up because of that. It looks like it's a triple barreler, but it's not. It's a lie. Oh god, I got gas from the soda. Yeah, but you get lied to a lot in life. Don't see the point of it, but hey. I can say that over and over and over, but I really don't see the point. Yeah, it's kind of sad, really. Some other lies people have been told over the time. Oh yeah, staring at the TV thing ain't true. I mean, maybe the first TVs, because those had radiation. Some kind of form of radiation. So that's like the very first gigantic 200-pound TVs that weighed a goddamn ton. Those ones, I understand why those ones were crap. Why you don't get too close. But TVs have been changed a long way to... You can stare at them all you want, point blank with your licking distance of the screen. Won't phase you. They call those myths, but myths are just lies. What the hell gives here? Internet. But there's a lot of shit in the world that's lied to you. A lot. Problem is going out, finding the information, and they don't want you to find out the information of them lying to you. They're like, no, don't look it up yourself. It's like, I'm gonna look it up. I don't trust you. You lie too much. And that's why you don't lie to people, because that can happen. They just don't trust you. They're like, nah, you've lied so many times, why would I ever trust you, what you have to say? I wouldn't. And you shouldn't either. Now that the internet exists, it's not possible for people to lie to you too often. You always can look up a lot of the information. I think the game won't let me play anymore, so... Yeah, I said the thing, my indie thing earlier, so... If you're been watching for a while now, you know the deal. The drill, you know the drill. If you're new here, you probably heard it at the beginning. Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to play any more of this game. It's just fritzing out on me. It's like and talking to Chris before he left. Don't know what the hell he went to go do. But, yeah. So, bye. Thanks for watching.